Hey there, second graders. I wanted to go over 14-3 for you. So it was up on the YouTube channel, so it could help you through. This is a tricky lesson, and I know I told you guys that prior to us leaving school last week, or I guess the week before now. But so what I want you to think about when you're doing this page is estimating means you make a reasonable guess. So if I'm looking at some values, you can use numbers that are easy to get to, like going to the nearest 10 or the nearest, like this one is 54. I could say this is very close to 55 cents. Because like we've talked about before, it's easier to deal with zeros and fives. We can add them quickly. And a lot of times, like in the real world, you will use estimating a lot or rounding. We've talked about rounding in class. Like if I have 28 cents, this is going to be about 30 cents. So it'll round up to 30. Remember, you look at the one spot, and if it's 5 or higher, you go up to the next 10, and if it's less than 5, you go down. So in this case, the pinwheel is 24 cents. I could either say it's 25 cents is a reasonable guess, or I can go down to 20 cents because that'd be rounding it. But a lot of times with money, you want to go up. So you want to go the nearest 5 or go up to the nearest 10 because you want to make sure you have enough money too. So like this one, for example, if I have 60 cents to buy the bunny and the telescope, do I have enough money to buy that? Well, let's look. So I know the stuffed rabbit is 28 cents, so it's very close to 30 cents. So I'm going to put that there. I basically will need 30 cents to buy the stuffed animal. And then toy B, the telescope, is 34 cents. Well, 34, if I round down to 30, I might not have enough because look at, if I have 30 plus 30, that's exactly 60. But because it's money, I should go up to the next 5 because then I'll know for sure if I have enough money. So let's take 34 and say that it's closer to 35 cents because look at, I'm only going up a penny here, but here I'm losing 4 cents. And realistically, if I said that the telescope was 30 cents, I could afford it, but it's not 30. Okay, sorry, I was cut off for a second there. Mrs. Elbers was calling me. So I was saying that if it's at 34 cents, I'm going to lose 4 cents. And 4 cents is a big deal when you're dealing with money. If you only have 30 cents, you cannot buy the telescope for 34. If it's 35 cents, I can buy it for 34. So looking here, my stuffed rabbit was 28 cents, but I took it up to 30. And then my telescope, I said 35 is a better answer because I'm not losing those 4 cents. So, and I know 30 and 35 make 65 cents. So does 60 cents allow me to buy 2 objects that are worth about 65 cents? No, I cannot buy those 2 things. So what if I was going to buy the pinwheel and the bunny? So I already said the bunny is about 30 cents and the pinwheel is about 25. So 25 and 30 is 55 cents. Yes, I can afford with 60 cents to buy those 2 objects. All right, let's go to the inside. So up here, it just tells me again, if I have 50 cents, can I buy both of these toys, 37 and 15, a ball and a boat? I'm going to use estimation, which is making a reasonable guess. Start with the greater amount, which is 37 cents, so my boat, and then I can add 10 cents. See what they're saying here is this is 15 cents, it's a 10 and a 5, so 37 and 10 is 47 cents. So then I have to think about the extra cents here. I'm not going to have enough money with 50 cents. And I know that's probably confusing. I think that what's best for you guys is to use rounding on this and or going to the nearest 5. So going to the nearest 10 or nearest 5. So go to nearest 10 or nearest 5. So when I'm talking nearest 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If I'm talking nearest 5, it's going to be 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Okay? So if I'm looking at these right here, this yo-yo is 17 cents. It's about 20 cents if I round up. Okay? This car, 36 cents. You could say it's about 35 cents. You're only losing a penny. That's not a big deal. 25, I would just stick with the duck at saying he's 25. And 52, I would go up to 55 cents because I don't want to lose 2 pennies. It's better to go up. So can I buy the yo-yo, which is about 20 cents, and the duck, which is about 25 cents, with 60 cents? Well, 20 and 25 makes 45 cents. So yes, I can. Can I buy the car, which is about 35 cents, and the truck, which is about 55 cents, with 70? Well, if I add these, 5 and 5 is 10. Regroup, 4 and 5 is 9. 90 cents. No, I cannot. It's way too much money. Circle more or less to answer this question. If I have 85 cents, can I buy crayons for I buy crayons for 68 cents? Will I have more or less than 40 cents less? Well, I can think 68 is really close to 70 cents. 85 minus 70 is 15. Am I going to have more or less than 40? I'm going to have less than 40 cents back. Same thing here. I have 58 cents. I can buy this paddle. I can just subtract 58 minus 15. I'm going to write that out. Is 43 cents. I will have more than 40 cents left. Do you understand? Is it easier to estimate adding the tens or adding the ones? Is it easier to estimate adding the tens or adding the ones? I would say probably we're always going to add tens because we round on a lot. We round a lot when we estimate. Okay? All right, circle yes or no. I want you guys to go through and do this. Pause the video, or if you've already done this work and you're checking out, let's see how you do. So circle yes or no to answer the questions. Can I buy crayons, which are about 20 cents, and the teddy bear, 43 cents? I'm going to go, he's 45 cents. I'm going to go up. I don't want to lose 3 cents. With 60 cents. Well, 45 and 20 is 65. I can't. The bear, once again, I said he's about 45 cents. The chalk, it's at 37, so I'm going to go up to the next 10. So I'm going to go, he's 40 cents. So 40 and 45 makes 95. I cannot buy with 70 cents those 2 items. Circle is more than or is less than to complete the sentence. 68 minus 35 is more than 30 or less than 30. Well, I'm going to round 70 minus 35. I'm going to keep that the same because it's a 5. That equals 35. And so this is more than 30. 95, I'm going to keep that the way it is because it is a 5. And 46, I'm going to say is real close to 45. 95 minus 45 is 50. But so look at, I can't tell if it's more or less, so it's probably better to just do this math then. I do the math, and I get 49. It's less than 50. So see how when we estimated, we got the same answer, so we weren't sure. So then I went through and I used the same numbers. Jose has 70 cents. He buys 2 robots. He buys the blue robot. What other robot can he buy? Well, I can do the math there. I can say 70 cents minus 46 cents. Can't do 0 minus 6. I have to regroup. This is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. He has 24 cents. He can buy the red robot. All right, on my last page, Janet is saving dimes and pennies. She has 47 cents. She buys a pencil that costs 12 cents. How many dimes does Janet have left? Well, I can just do the tens here. 40 minus 10 is 30. 30 cents is 3 dimes. Carlos wants to buy these 2 toys. How much money does he need? Well, I have 38 and 16. And look at, they rounded all of these, so they end in a 0. You could do this 2 ways. You could round up for these, or you could add them together and then round up. So I'm going to do that. 38 plus 16. 8 plus 6 is 14. Regroup. 3, 4, 5. So they cost 54 cents. He would need 60 cents to buy those 2 toys. Write a subtraction sentence using 2-digit numbers, then explain how to estimate the difference. So I'm going to say, I have 57 apples. I lose 42 of them. How many are left? It's a lot of apples. And then, so I would write, it's 57 minus 42. If I were to estimate, I would turn 57 to 60. I would turn 42 to 40 by rounding. 60 minus 40 is 20. If I actually do that, I mean, 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. 15 would round to 20, so that's close. So you can explain by showing me what you rounded. Explaining in math also means showing problems, so that's fine. All right, hopefully this wasn't too tricky for you. I know this is a trickier lesson. I'm not a fan of this lesson because now when you go to work on your worksheet, it's going to have you do weird things. Just do the best you can. I'm really not too worried about it. As long as you kind of understand how rounding works, we've talked about that in school, you should be good with that. This will be something you work on a lot the next few years in math, and you'll learn. It'll just be second nature for you. You'll round when you shop, when you work with money, when you give change, when you see if you have enough money to buy something. That's when you use rounding a lot. In your adult years, you'll use it a lot. You'll get to know it. So if you don't understand it, I do understand it's tricky, not real worried about it. So hopefully I did a pretty good job explaining it without being personally with you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.